Hello everyone. Today I'm sharing my 2002 C5 Corvette. I bought this car almost 5 months ago, but I didn't make any video on what I've done to this car. The main reason for that is it was a very bad investment. I bought the car at a sunset. I know that's a very rookie mistake, but it was a small window and I had to make a decision, and I ended up making the decision. Uh, so for almost 5 months I've been working on this car, and the reason why I did not make any content or did not make any video is because I was very close to selling it because of all the issues, of all the things that were wrong with this car. I every day or every week I was thinking I should sell this car, but I've had this car for almost 5 months now, and the reason why I still have it is because it's an amazing car. It's a very addicting and pleasure to drive car, and like I said, there were so many things wrong with it, but the reason why I still have it is because this car is so affordable to fix. Every part is so cheap, and you can easily get it from eBay or your OfferUp or Marketplace, wherever. You can buy so many parts so easily. So I'm gonna start a list of all the things that were wrong with it, and I'm gonna show you how painful, or explain to you how painful it was to deal with, and how the car is right now. So as you can see from the front, or from the side, I have these C6 ZZ. I'll try to focus. These ZZ. It was a C6 Corvette that was a limited edition trim. These are 7-spoke wheel, and as you can see inside, I have slotted and drilled rotors with painted red brake calipers. On the side, I just redid the tint. The back over here, you can see the rim a little bit more clearly. Not much else done other than going with these Flowmaster exhaust, which I'm going to show you in a couple of minutes. On this side, same thing. Now you must be asking, what were the complaint issues? Mainly there were known C5 Corvette issues, starting with the inside, since I have to go inside of the car. So the seats were really bad. I ended up purchasing these from eBay for $400 and $60 for the bracket. Really simple to do. Anyone can do. Anyone who has basic handy skill knowledge, they can easily do it. Inside, it was missing a couple of bits and pieces of trim. I bought it off eBay. The steering wheel, it was not this bad. I just decided to clean it with Goo Gone because it was kind of filthy. It's a common issue with this car. I started doing it, but then I got too lazy yesterday. I ended up leaving it, but I'm gonna be fixing it. So seat is a common issue with this Corvette. And then inside there, it was missing a couple of bits and pieces. The sun visor were broken, so I got it off Vet Expert. Inside, you can see it's a very known issue with the oil pressure sending unit. It's broken, so as the EBCM, so I still have to get it fixed. And because of that EBCM, I keep on getting that warning, service engine soon. So this is pretty much it inside. On the outside, one more thing that I also fixed on this car was fixing the suspension. So all 4 suspensions have been upgraded. There was an issue with the wiper motor. Wiper motor has been replaced as well. On the front, the radiator was leaking over here. It's a common or known issue, so that was fixed. And then the other thing that was fixed was replaced was thermostat. So thermostat and radiator, and the engine was leaking as well, so I had to get that fixed up as well. So that was fixed. Harmonic balancer is perfectly fine as of now, so no issues. uh, I'm going to be replacing the battery because this is a really cheap battery, and I don't want to take any risk because the ECM of the computer sits underneath it. Uh, these are all common issues with this generation of C5, so nothing out of the blue that I had to deal with. You can probably see that it is missing that light over there, so I have to fix that. And let's look at that or hear that exhaust. It sounds pretty good when it's idling, no issues. The engine is smooth as silk, no noise whatsoever, no ticking, no any sort of noise. The engine is purring smoothly. You can see the harmonic balancer as well. I don't know how well you can see it and hear it, but it's smooth, no issues. The good thing with the automatic is that people usually don't drive it that hard, or even if they do, it usually change the gear, so it doesn't go all the way up to higher end of the RPM band. But yeah, this is oh yeah, one more thing, the top was leaking, so I had to put caulking inside. It fixed a major leak. It still drips a little bit, but it's not as bad as before. Previously it used to, like, every time it would rain you would get a shower as well along with the rainfall. This was also replaced. Now, one thing that some people who own it, especially this trim, this doesn't have the heads-up display nor the fog light. This was a basic package. It didn't have memory seats, so I had to research if I can order a memory one, because the non-memory one are really expensive for some reason. I don't know why, but for some reason they're expensive. So I ended up ordering the regular one, the memory one. It costed me, I think, $35. It's been working perfectly fine. One more issue that's still pending with this car is the trunk doesn't open. So that's an electrical issue with this car. I'm going to be getting it fixed. Also, when I bought this car, the brake lights and the turn signal didn't work. So that was also another electrical issue that I got fixed. So I had, I would say, a bigger share of problems with this C5 Corvette, but luckily I was able to fix all of them, and bought this car for $8,000. It had 125,000 miles, and so far I've invested, or you would say spent, close to $5,000. But the reason why I've spent that much money is because I'm planning on keeping this car. Now, the other common issue are these flip-up headlights, so I changed the motors as well for those. Sorry that I'm going back and forth, just going through as things are popping on my head, in my head. So these are the headlights. Now, I did purchase a C5 Sleepy Eye headlight kit. Probably going to be upgrading those after Christmas. So far this car is like, you can't go wrong with this car. Even though I bought it, I would say expensive considering all these issues, because the seller, it was my mistake as well. I didn't go through it properly, like all the issues with it. But now I wouldn't complain because the car has turned out so good, and it's definitely a head turner if you're into that. But since it's yellow, that is also another factor why it attracts so many heads. Not those kind of heads, but you know what I mean. Yep, that's pretty much it. There were a couple of small cosmetic issues as well. The paint was a little bit bad. I ended up buffing the entire car and ceramic coated it. It's okay, it's not that bad, but it could use another coat of buffing. I might do that later on. But all in all, anyone who is interested in buying a C5 Corvette, I think they're amazing value for money. You can get a good condition Corvette for 14,000, 15,000, and I think it's worth it. You're not gonna regret it. 350 horsepower is more than enough for everyday driving, unless if you want to take it on a track, then I would recommend go for an automatic. Sorry, go for a manual. I do have a manual Mustang, as you might have seen from the other video. And I also have 373 gearing ratio on that, so it's you have to change gears quite often, but this is nice. It's perfect for cruising. So yeah, if you want to know anything about this car, any comment, leave it down in the description, not in the description, but leave it down below, and I'll be happy to reply back. Thank you very much, and hope you have a great Christmas and holiday season. Thank you. Take care. Bye.